Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Football. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send a tight end in motion. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line. thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Hey, Steve. Go.
Fields throwing here. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his man Waddle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 48. Called in by Waddle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Handoff running left, Achane. Has a lane inside the 25. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. On target to Waddle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. That's caught for the first. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Achan takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Devon Achan with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, side. Right.
They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Sticking with Edwards here. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Ashton Davis there on the stop. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Hey, Can. Right.
Running behind center with Edwards. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Fields looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And 4th and 4 coming up. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Kate, if we weren't dealing with a little bit of wind out there, I'm not sure that kick has enough steam to make it. In track, they call that wind aided. In football, they call it 3 points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Achan, a first down carry. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Again, he hits the second level. Has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Devon Achan with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go, son. Jump slant. Go.
Off play action. It's Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Now Edwards. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. West right fit. Son.
Now Fields. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Jukes one defender, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs.
And that's a New York touchdown. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Their line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Dolphins with a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to the air here. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Brought in right side. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
3rd and long for him here. And the defender comes away with it. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Launches one deep downfield. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go. We're good.
Looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Achane. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Quincy Williams making the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw it. Trying for the deep ball. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Good blocking on the return. He gets 23 out of it. And it'll be Jets football. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Right.
Fields throwing here. Taken in by Smith. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Up. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. This finds Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Edwards. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Now a give to Edwards, running left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Right.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Up.
A give to Edwards. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Catch is made in close. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Here we go. Right.
Allen. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Right.
Right back to Allen. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Right.
It's Allen again. And he's brought down for a loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. They're out and set. 1st and 10. A-Chain running to the right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. There's a chain up the middle. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Offense to the line for second down. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had. Big game downfield. 30. He's at the 10. At the 5. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
Fields on first down. Buys time, rolling right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
That throw finds Komet. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Right.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 37. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Dolphins nearing their 6th win this season. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Back to throw now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, Scott. All right.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Go.
Play action, Fields. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from New York.